Hey everybody, this is Dave coming to you from the Gaming Cave. Today we're going to continue our playthrough of Fields of Fire, the Bulge campaign, mission 1, and this will be turn 3. Okay, a couple things I got to correct, for sure. One of them, I misread. What I read was the wire, how to affect the wire, but not the mines. So when we moved this unit here, this assault team, into this minefield, I have to check for the mines. We're going to do that right now. So to check for the mines, we draw 3 cards. And if we get a burst on there, that's a rally. That's a burst. Even there's a burst too. Okay, that was a short one, so that would have been bad for artillery. So they actually hit that. So now they have to take a -4 on that, and so they took a hit. Okay, so before they were pinned, they took a hit. All right, so we have to check them. They are aligned, because the other thing I've been confusing a little bit, and thank you to the folks that keep giving me comments to keep me straight here. When we split them like that, the line like that, he is a line. He doesn't, even if he came from a veteran squad, he becomes a line. If he becomes a litter team or paralyzed, then he becomes green. Okay, so we're going to check to see the line effect is L. And L should be a litter team. Just verify that real fast here. Yep, convert the step to a litter team. Okay. So we'll have to make him a litter team, and then that's where they'll be at. All right, so he's not an assault team now, he's a litter team, and he's pinned. Okay, so that should correct what we had going on there, hopefully. I swear, it feels good. I'm getting there. Bear with me, but I'm getting there. I know I get lots of tips on strategy too, and I appreciate everything. So we're going to continue to move forward here. This is turn 3. So our first activation, and a tip I had was to leave everything as activation completed, and then when the CO gives his order, flip it so that we know who needs to be activated. So the first one will be the CO. We'll flip him over, and he's gonna, before I go any farther, I got to do my higher headquarters. See if there's a higher headquarters here. There is not, so no commands from there. Now I can do my company activation. He gets 4 plus 1 is 5. So he gets 5 commands. He had 2 available, so he is at 7. Okay, in this case, he's going to activate first platoon, second platoon, third platoon, XO, and the first sergeant. He's going to give them all. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drops him back down to 2, and then he'll save those 2 commands there. Okay. So we're going to start with, I can do them in any order as long as I do them all for that command sequence. We're going to start with the XO. He's going to order this squad right here to try to spot this guy in the bunker up here. So the XO, before I do that, I got to find out how many orders the XO got. The XO got 3, and he's a veteran, so he got 4. So he went from 4 to 8. We're going to spend 1. I'll get back in the swing here. He gets 1, spends 1 for this unit to try to spot. And our spotting modifiers, looking for them, is infantry combat spotting, the temp modifier. The recipient is green, so that's -1. Nope, sorry, I'm not, I'm the recipient. As a line, so, oh no, wait a minute, that's my squad. This is first squad and first platoon is veteran. So he's veteran, he gets +1. The target is undercover, it's -1, so we're back to even. They're also green, they're +1. They're not exposed. Target's card has +3, cover value -1. Okay. Oh no. Yep. Nope. +2 for the cover value on the target card. So it's still 0. Okay. So I'm lying, nothing there. He's undercover -1. And he's green +1. And I'm veteran +1. So that's a +1 for my spotting attempt. So for spotting, attempt to spot, it's cost and it's a 2, doesn't matter. Use spotting mods. So yes, it did. So we get 3 cards to spot with. 1, 2, 3. We're looking for the little target symbol. Nope, nope. There it is. He spotted him. Okay, so we've spotted this here. We can take the potential contact off. He's now spotted. We will now get a direction of fire on him, so we can now see him. And he gets a small arms volume of fire right here, because these guys can fire there, so we don't, everybody's not pinned. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is the XO is going to spend another order, and he's going to call a fire mission. Now my XO has the battalion fire direction net. So he can actually call for the battalion artillery fire, which in this case is the 15th field, 105 millimeters, high explosive he's going to ask for. And there's 4 fire missions that they can get. Okay. Okay, so he's using the artillery net, but he's doing it through the company headquarters, so he gets 2 cards. 1, 2, we're looking for that burst symbol. No? Yes! He got it. All right. So now we'll get a volume of fire mission also onto that position. And the one we use is the -5, because this is the 105 millimeter right here. So we have a pending fire mission now on this card. So I got volume of fire with my small arms, and I got a pending fire mission. Woo! All right, XO, you did an excellent job. So he's down now. He's not going to move into cover at this point, because he is going to stay right here. Now I have a choice here. I can start moving up my platoon. First platoon. So XO's completed. He's going to flip him over, and he's now finished his activation, so he still has 6 orders available. I think the next one I'm going to do is the first sergeant, because I got activity over here that I also want to do with the first sergeant. And he will activate him. He gets 4 Plus 1 is 5 because he's veteran. On 8 is 13. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We'll see how many of these. First thing he's going to do, the engineering squad is up here with the 2nd platoon. He's going to order that engineering squad to move forward here. And the engineering squad is going to, they are allowed to infiltrate. So engineering's an attempt to mark a clear path through the, they can, engineer squad may attempt to infiltrate row 2 from row 1 or row 1 from row 2 if successful in the infiltration attempt. It then draws for 1 potential mine marker. So they're going to attempt an infiltration here to see if they can get in there and clear those mines. So on an infiltration, my engineer squad is a veteran, and he's going to, oh, you know what? Have a platoon infiltrate. Yeah, attempt to have the platoon infiltrate. I'm not doing a platoon infiltrate. I'm doing from any headquarters staff here. It costs 1 order for the 1st sergeant, and they get plus or minus. Well, we're a veteran, so that's a plus 1. So he's going to get 3 cards to try to infiltrate here. This engineer squad is. So that's 1 order for the 1st sergeant. So he's at 13, he goes to 12 right here. They moved up. We're going to pull 3 cards, and we're looking for the infiltration. No, no, no. And the 1st sergeant's going to exhort them, trying to get them to do it again. So you get to draw 1 more time. And I got to make sure that's the full draw, or is it just 1 more card? Yeah, so he's exhorting him to infiltrate. He gets 1 more card. No. So it did not work. He's going into the minefield. And when we get in the minefield, I think we immediately find out if there's going to be a hit on these mines or not. Let's see. Card is unit resolving. No, I think we wait. We'll see how many other units show up there. So the 1st sergeant did that. Now, the 1st sergeant's going to order this unit, assault team, to see if he can spot this bunker up here. So it's going to be getting down to 10 commands left. So he's ordering, the 1st sergeant is now ordering those guys to do that. So they're going to try to spot. Oops. Laying my stuff around, I got to make sure I keep it handy here. And for spotting, we did this a minute ago. This is this unit is a line, so no modifier. Under here, under the cover, it's an assault team, so it's a line, so no modifier. They're undercover, so it's -1. They are green +1, so that's 0. And the cover value of this card is 2. So no modifier. So no modifiers. So to spot, they get 2 cards. 1, 2. He spots. Yep, spotted. Okay. So now we've seen this one, which now creates another PDF right here. Okay. And the 1st sergeant is carrying the mortar fire direction net from the battalion. And before I forget, I'm going to come over here on this 105. He's got 1 used All right, this is an 81 millimeter mortar that the first sergeant is going to call for fire here. So he's going to do a call for fire. He gets 2 cards, and he's a veteran. So I believe that makes him 3 cards. Let's see, rally combat. Well, okay. Yeah, I found it. It's on my table. It was call for fire from an off-map firing unit per mission instructions. So I get 2 because he's from the staff. He doesn't modify it. So he gets 2 cards. And he's looking for the burst. Nope. Nope. Okay, no burst. So he did not get his fire mission. All right. 2nd Platoon headquarters is up here. Don't want to risk that minefield just yet. So I think we will hold off here. And the first sergeant's going to have to give up a command. He can save 9. So I won't have to give him any orders next turn. He'll have his full complement there. So the CO can actually save an order there if he needs it. So the XO and the first sergeant are done. So now we're coming up on the platoons. So I think we're going to have first platoon is going to move. So we're going to activate first platoon. We need to give them their orders. So they get, oh, it helps if I draw from the regular deck and not the discard deck. He gets 2. First platoon's a veteran, so that makes him 3. So first platoon have 4. He goes up to 7. He's going to order this platoon move here. So he's got his squads. He's got his squads, his anti-tank unit, his machine gun unit, and the headquarters. And they're all going to move. They're exposed. And they're going to move into this cover here. That costs him 2, 1, 2, to do the platoon move. And they get volume of fire now becomes automatic weapons. Because he has his machine gun in there. It's a light machine gun. The whole stack is there. And the exposed is in there, but they all moved into the cover. May not have been the smartest thing because that's going to take away his communication with the CO right now. But I want him undercover in case something gets activated up here. Okay, the XO's still there. He can help here if he needs to. Okay, so first platoon, they're going to hold their commands right there at 5. 2nd platoon, they have the engineers up here. They have primary PDF right here now, and they should have anti-tank. They have a light machine gun, so they also will have volume of fire for automatic weapon onto that guy. Okay, so we're at least going to put some fire on a couple of these guys. See what happens. All right. 2nd platoon, he activated. So this will be 2. He's a line company. So he gets 2, puts him at 4 orders. Okay. And at 4 orders, they are going to be let's see. Yeah, with 4 orders, 2nd platoon. I don't want to move into there till I find out what these mines are going to do. So that's the bad news there. I've got the first sergeant. I've got this fire team. We're going to lay fire. I think 2nd platoon's just going to hold those commands right now. He can hold them at 4. All right, and then 3rd platoon, they're going to get 3 orders. -1 is 2. So they move up to 5 now. And at 5, yeah, I don't know where to. I think 3rd platoon's going to do a platoon move. We're going to move all their equipment over one card this way. And we're going to get ready to come in and support this way, I think. So that costs them 2. Oh. And that'll leave them with 3 orders left. Okay. Then we get a general impulse. The general impulse is 3. Excellent. Okay, so 3. The engineers are going to see if they can make a path up here. Okay, so they have to do the infiltration attempt to mark the path in the mines. So they get to draw 3 cards because they're veteran. We're looking for the infiltrate. They got it right there. 1. Well, that's good. So what that does is this makes this mine card is going to go away. They're going to mark the path, but it's going to go down to 1 draw instead of 3. I'm going to turn it sideways so I remember that. So now they're going to have a path into there. That was big. And they may be able to avoid the mine draw. Now I'm going to read this. We're going to talk about this because this is completely new for me. In an attempt to mark a clear path through the mines, the engineering squad may attempt to infiltrate row 2 from row 1 or row 1 from row 2. If successful in the infiltration attempt, it then draws 1 for potential mine attack instead of 3. If it avoids a mine attack, a path is marked and the marker is removed. In all other circumstances, the marking has failed. If the infiltration attempt fails, it is not marked exposed but draws 3 cards for the mine attack normally. May attempt to mark a pathway any number of times as long as you have a good order 2 or 3 step squad. So they failed the attempt. They moved into the card, but using their next order, they found the path. I'm going to say because of that, because we haven't resolved this yet, they only have to draw the 1 mine card there. They're marking the path. They found the path, and hopefully they won't hit a mine. That's the way I'm playing it. I know you guys are watching, and you're going to tell me if that was right or wrong. We're going to find out together, but this is the way I'm marking it because I think that's the way it makes sense to me that they move here. Looks like they're going to not be able to find it. Then they issued a 2nd order and they found it. Okay. This guy over here is a litter team. He is going to try to take cover. So as a litter team, attempt to seek cover. He gets the cover number. In this case, the cover number is 2, and he's -1 because he's green, so he gets 1 card. He got cover. How about that? So he actually moved into cover here. So he's pinned and in cover. That'll help him if he survives another artillery attack. All right. I have 1 more order left. I believe now the engineers have marked that down. I could start to move could move a squad up here. Got these guys. Oh, they're pinned. They're paralyzed. These guys are all under cover. He's exposed because he did move. Third platoon's back here. CO, nobody else moved. And do I want to do... I've spotted them. He's the last guy. If I move... I guess I could see if the engineers could spot this unit right here. They're veteran, +1. He's undercover, -1. He's green, +1. His card's a 2. So it's a +1 spotting modifier. So he would get 3 cards to spot with. No, no, no. Okay, so he did not spot. Okay, that's all my orders now. Okay, we check for the enemy HQ. Nope. We're going to check for fire missions. We have 3 cards that are checking for fire missions. I'm going to do them like we do normally for fire. There's 3 cards. So we're going to check random number. On 3 is number 2. He's going to see if he calls for fire. He gets 2 cards. No? Yes. Dang. He called for fire again. That's going to be over here. So he has a fire mission coming in. All right. Now we're going to draw. On 2, it's number 2. So this is the end guy out here. He gets 2 cards. No fire mission. So he does not call a fire mission. Now we get this guy right here. It's going to see if he keeps his fire mission up. He gets yes. So he gets a fire mission here. He's called one in also. So that's on a 3. All right, I don't see another one here. So we'll put this pending fire mission here. Okay. Okay, so that's all their actions. There's no other troops on the board. There's no mutual capture, no vehicles, so volume of fire. Update fire missions. So take that off and flip this one over. He's got a fire mission. Oops. Yeah. He's got incoming there. And this one comes off. This one comes off. This one becomes a incoming here. And this one becomes an incoming here. Okay. That's all my fire missions. We don't have any potential contact markers, or do we? Yes, we do here. There's an A. So we moved into here with the engineer. Now we got to see if there's going to be a potential contact. Okay, this is a potential contact A. We are engaged. So we have on an A, engaged is 5 cards. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Hoping for no contact. 1, 2, 3. Got a shuffle. 4. One more card. Oh, the last card. Contact. Okay. All right, we got to shuffle the deck. I'll do that and I'll be right back. All right, we're shuffling. So now we got to see what the contact is going to be. This is turn 3. So on turns 2 through 4, we're still on, German contact package. We're in PCA row 2. On a 10 card, it is 8. And an 8, crap, it's another daggone incoming. Spotter and bunker. Okay, so we know we're going to have an incoming now. Coming down on my engineers. That sucked. Alright. So we have incoming on the engineers. They didn't have cover. They're in the open. Oh, brother. And let's see. We got to figure out where they're at. This is row 4. So on row 4, we do a 1 to 5. And on 5, we get a 5. And a 5 on 5 says right front, but there's already an enemy position there. They can't go direct front, so they have to go left front. So he's going to be a bunker, left front, another mortar spotter. Okay, so we have our spotter and a bunker, and this bunker is facing at this angle here, because he's firing right there. We have our incoming there. He is hidden, so we don't see him. Okay. Combat effects. All right, well, the first thing we're going to do is find out about this mine, because I got to know. So it's 1 card. Oh, he hit the mines. Okay, so he's got to take a hit there. So instead of 3 cards, he's still got to draw 1. And the hit is, at a -4, is pinned. Oh my gosh, what luck on that one. That was like super lucky. So it pins him. Okay. So we might as well do the artillery fire coming from here. No, his artillery fire, sorry. This artillery fire is from here. His goes here. He didn't fire. That'll get to come off. And he fired there. Okay, so let's do all their artillery fire. I might as well do the engineers. That's from, let's do it left to right so I don't get mixed up. So we'll start here. So this one's firing here. He's got -3 for the incoming. He's in cover +1 and he's pinned +1. So that makes it -1. Well, -1 is still a hit. So he gets hit and he's green. And a green, he becomes a casualty. So he's now, oops, I gotta get me a casualty marker. So he's a casualty. And his artillery mission ammo is down to 1 now. He has 1 mission, fire mission left. He fired his. And I got to get a fire mission marker for him. Let's see. This guy, I'll go ahead and change. This guy fired in his mission. That was his last mission. So he's going to be out of ammunition now. This guy is firing and he's going to have 2 still to go. Because that first one, he has 3 and he didn't fire. Okay, so this one coming in here, it's -3. It's going to be -5 because he's exposed. He's not pinned yet. So on a -5 on the engineers, is a hit from the artillery. They are veteran, and they take a casualty. So they're going to go down to 2, right there. The mines got cleared. I can take them off on this card. And I got to put a casualty on the card. And they have a casualty there. Okay. Last one is this fire. He's a -3. -1 because they're in the force. That's -4. He gets +2 for the force. So it's -2, and they're pinned. -1, and they're under cover. So it's 0. So I got to draw 0 for each one of these units in this card. So they're all at 0. So here we go with the paralyzed unit. A 0, he stays pinned. And the unit below him is a fire team. Oh, they took the hit. They're a line unit. And they take L, so they become a litter team now. So that assault team, fire team becomes a litter team. So we have a paralyzed and a litter team in cover, paralyzed. And this is all the same cover. I had somebody told me I probably shouldn't do that because it represents 2 different covers, but they're all in the same cover. So I am going to kind of clean this up and stack them up here. All right, so here we have, take this off. I have another paralyzed unit on 0. It's a hit. He's green and L. So I don't believe that when they take that hit, they change from I was about to say that wrong, but they just changed from a paralyzed team into a litter team. Hang on, let's grab a litter team. So they went from paralyzed to a litter team. And we have this squad now. They're also at 0. Oh, they took a hit. Man, bad. Okay, this is the veteran squad. And they become paralyzed 1. So they're going to get a paralyzed. And they're going to go to a fire team now. They become a fire team. Okay. Cover. Pinned. Well, the good news is that mission's over. And so they're not going to be firing at us again there. Bad news is I got artillery fire coming in here, and I need to find these guys. That's why 3rd Platoon's getting ready to move up here, I think, and see what they can do. So that's all my artillery fire. He didn't have a fire. Just so I don't forget, that pinned is going to come off of this guy. I know it's part of my cleanup phase. I should leave it there. Hope I don't forget it. Okay. Because he still has 1 fire mission left. This whole thing's getting kind of nasty. These guys could shift fire if I could spot him. So we'll see what happens here. I got this guy under fire. All right, here we go. I've got an artillery mission right here coming in on this guy. It's a -5. He gets -1 modifier for the cards, -6. +2 is -4. The bunker gives him +3, so it becomes a -1. -1. Dang it, pinned him. I wanted to hit him. Okay, he's now pinned. I also have my automatic weapons fire, which is -1 +2. So it's a +1. So it's +1 here. So +1, pin. Okay. I'm going to take this off. The cover gets to stay there because he had cover. He had found cover there. So that stays there. All right. So the cover does stay. So at least if we move up there, we can get in cover. But the problem is there's still a minefield there, and I really don't feel like trooping through that. I've got a clearing there now. If I can infiltrate over, I might be able to clear another one. That's my goal with the engineers, is to kind of go through here and clear this stuff. Okay. Now I've got, so I fired this one, and I have volume of fire on these guys. It is a -1. It's +2, which makes that +1. But he's a bunker +3, so it's actually +4 with my automatic weapon fire that I'm laying down on him at a +4. Pinned him. Whoa. Nice. Not that it really mattered, but he's pinned. He's probably a guy that's going to try to get out of there, extract himself. But I got him pinned right now. Okay. All right, I think that's the end of that. We do our cleanup. So this pin comes off because there was no fire on him. So we get that one off. This stays. All of this stays. I have an exposed somewhere. Yep, he's not exposed now. That comes off. He's still pinned. No exposed, no exposed. Nothing there. Nothing there, nothing there. Okay. Okay, I think that's the end of turn 3. We'll move our turn marker up to turn number 4. And we'll be ready to start turn 4 on the next one. Okay, this is developing. At least I got my minefield cleared here. Now you got to blow the wire with the Bangalore torpedoes. And once I do that, then I'll have a throughway up into here that I can start to move and move over this way if I need to. In the meantime, I can send my engineers, try to get them down through here, see if we can't. I can either drop him down and bring him around, try to clear this minefield here, and then I have a two-prong approach, which is what I'd really like to have. So we'll see what we can do there with him. The first sergeant could come with him to keep him in command. What I don't want to do is start activating a bunch of more stuff up here. This may be my path, and I may have to clear it down this way. And if I do, I do. It's it's a chance that we take. Okay. All right, we're moving along. So we'll see how that goes. I may want to shift fire up here with this group. They're currently firing on this guy, although I'd like to keep him pinned or get him knocked out, but we'll see where that goes. And then we'll go from there. See if this guy actually pulls out. It's going to vacate a place that another pillbox or something could show up there, unless I move up in there. Okay, I hope you're enjoying it. Again, as you always do, let me know if I mess something up. We'll try to fix it like I did the minefield over here. And then from there, we'll see what happens next. All right, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. It helps. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.